Hey, can you believe that summer is almost over? My kids go back to school a week from today, and all summer long, our life group ministry team has been meeting, planning for a big fall. And one of the big things that we want to do this fall is get a lot more people involved in healthy, life-changing life groups. And we need your help in order to do that. I really believe in open groups. And one of the reasons I believe that so much is because I believe that open groups are really the healthiest groups. I've noticed this as long as I've been involved in leading groups in churches. It just seems that the groups that are healthy are the ones that are open and inviting people, and even going out and reaching out to people who don't know Christ yet and inviting them into their groups. And I've always noticed that the groups that are struggling and aren't very healthy right now are sometimes the groups that are closed, and they've become kind of cliquish, and they're not thinking about anybody but themselves. And of course, that's unhealthy. You know, one of the reasons that the Dead Sea is dead isn't because it doesn't have water flowing into it. It's because it doesn't have an outflow of water. The healthiest groups are groups that are reaching out to people. They're serving people, and they're reaching out and inviting new people into their groups. A healthy group is a group that is going and it's growing. The other thing is that an open group fulfills Christ's mission for his church. And that's why I want every group to be open and reaching out, going with the gospel to reach out and include more people in their groups. Now, you might be thinking, well, what if our group is already full? We've already got a lot of people in our group. Well, if that's your case, then I want to tell you about 3 choices. One of the things that you can do is subgroup. Divide into 2, 3, 4, 5 different subgroups and have people meet in different parts of the house for different parts of the meeting. And that'll help as far as getting everybody involved and included in the group. You can come back together to eat snacks together, or to pray together, or however you want to work that out. But that's one way, is to subgroup. The other way is just to find a bigger space where your group can meet and let it grow, let it get bigger. Or if that's not an option, you can just kind of jam everybody in to the space that you've got available, and just kind of live with the uncomfortableness of having a whole bunch of people in a smaller space. Actually, sometimes that's a very dynamic thing that can happen. It just feels like, hey, we're tight, but we love each other, and we're going to just work through this. And then the third way will usually come out of the first 2, and that is to start planning now to send some people out of your group to start new groups. You know, leaders of life groups do not necessarily have to be Bible scholars. In fact, sometimes the best leaders are not Bible scholars. So one of the things that you can do is send some people out of your group, or you can let them stay with the group and you step out of the group to start a new group this fall. Now, I can think of 2 reasons why your group might want to be closed. One is if you're dealing with a lot of conflict in your group, and right now is just not a great time to invite new people into your group. If that's the case in your group, then I want to encourage you to deal with conflict. Work through the conflict, figure out how to get through it. I'll be glad to come and help you. If I can come and visit your group and kind of walk through that. My best advice for that is lay the cards on the table and talk about it. Don't avoid it. And then work towards opening your group back up once you start working through that conflict. The other reason that a group might be closed for at least temporarily is that you might be a discipleship group. Now, a discipleship group, don't use this as an excuse, okay, to not open your group up, because a discipleship group is a very specific group, has a very specific purpose and very specific goals. Discipleship groups' intended purpose is to grow the people in the group so that they will step out and start more groups of their own. A discipleship group doesn't go on forever. It has a limited time continuum. So if you want to be a discipleship group, that's fine, but put a date on it. Figure out when your group will finish, and when you'll send out people to start new groups. You know, one of the things we want to talk about is not just being an open group, but being an inviting group. And we're trying to provide all kinds of opportunities for you to get out and invite more people in your group so that more people at Northeast and outside of Northeast can experience the abundant life and can grow in a life group just like you and your group is doing right now. If you need any help, if you got any questions at all, please give me a call or give me an email, and I would love to talk to you more about it.